Now we can go on to the back porch where we have a beautiful view of the Schuylkill River, which was named by the Dutch, the name meaning hidden river. Discovered by Dutch explorer Captain Hendriksen in 1616 while exploring in a schooner named the Restless. Originally the land belonged to the Lenni Lenape Native American tribe which used it as hunting and farming grounds. The Lenape called the land west of the river Chinsising, which means a place where there is a meadow. The land was purchased by William Penn from the Lenape tribe in 1682. He sold the 200 acres known as Edgeley Point to the first purchaser Dennis Rockford, and then his wife Mary sold it to Thomas Shute in 1694. His son Joseph inherits the property in 1754 but is unable to meet the conditions of the will. The land is then subdivided in 1760. 76 acres are sold to Joshua Howell, who in turn sells 31 acres to his brother-in-law Francis Rawl to build a summer home. Right below the tree line is Kelly Drive and the Gillen Boathouse of St. Joseph's University. The gazebo was a modern build. They used to rent this house out for weddings and still have low-key events on this back porch. All the way on the right is the Strawberry Mansion Bridge. On the horizon you can see the Presidential, which is an apartment building in Bala Cynwyd. Another thing that can be said about the grounds is that when the Chevalier de Luzerne lived here he naturally had a French cook who came with his truffle dog, and to their delight truffles were found on the grounds. It was the first recorded instance of finding truffles in their natural state in the United States, as recorded by Mr. Hazard in Dr. Watson's Philadelphia Annals. The garden is now maintained by the Women for Greater Philadelphia. The apiary is kept by the Philadelphia Bee Company. The honey is sold in our gift shop. In colonial times people kept bees for their honey, which was used as a sweetener and preservative. It was less costly than sugar. They also harvested the beeswax to be used as a sealant or for making candles. Oddly enough, bees were considered part of the family back then, and people believed that they were affected by a family member dying or leaving. When there was a death in the family, they would actually shroud each individual beehive and inform the bees of the death. This is where the phrase "tell the bees that I am gone" came from. Beelining was the practice of marking a bee and following it to a hive for harvesting, which is why nowadays the term is used for going directly to something. This land where the park lives was unofficially named by William Penn. He stood at the bluff overlooking the Schuylkill River where the art museum is now, and he said, "What a Fairmount," and the name stuck. It was later condensed to Fairmount, and the park expanded quite a lot more throughout the decades.